you got fat. Welcome to the Pixel Pop Movie Podcast. I'm your host this fortnight, and this year, and this decade, Toby. With me this episode, I have the still fits into his Red Guardian uniform, Ethan.
You call me fat?
Maybe.
Wow, can't believe you do that.
And the don't fool yourself, you're a trained killer, Connor.
I'm blissfully ignorant.
Blissfully ignorant. What's a movie? No, Miss Hoover.
I saw a screen.
Oh dear. Alright, so, yes. This fortnight we're going to be looking at trailers, news, gossip, all that sort of jazz that we normally go through. That's looking forward to that. And then, as promised, we've got, or I should say Ethan's got a couple of really fat lists of what's coming our way in 2020, both on the big screen and the, well, I guess you don't really call it the small screen anymore, because most of us are rocking 60 inches plus at home, but they're not quite as big screen at home, so streaming services and what have you. So there's quite a lot to get through. A lot of exciting stuff coming out this year that we're pretty keen on. But yeah, before we sort of wrap our chops around that lot, let's get started with some news. Hey, what there? Please take us away, Ethan.
First that we have is that some unconfirmed reports are that Ms. Marvel has been cast. We don't know who, but we should know probably sometime soon.
This would be for the Disney Plus show,
Disney
yeah.
Plus. Following on from this, Moon Knight is set to start filming in August. Thor 4 Love and Thunder is set to start filming around August as well. A whole lot's going into production real soon.
Did we get a confirmation on who's playing Moon Knight?
No casting yet. Daniel Radcliffe is rumoured to be a front runner.
Yeah.
And
I've heard some rumours too that
is consideration as well.
I don't know you're going to get into this with other news, but there's this Marvel sort of seems to be in a bit of disarray at the moment. Like this stuff, like WandaVision got moved forward by about a year.
Yeah. WandaVision's coming out.
And
this
there's
year
the stuff that you're going to tell us about with Doctor Strange, and it's sort of they've hit a bit of a speed bump. But anyway, carry on.
WandaVision's been moved up to this year. I think that's largely because they realised that there's not a whole lot of content coming out for Disney Plus, so they need to bump some things forward.
After the massive fucking exodus from Disney Plus after Mandalorian. Everyone watched that.
So they need to bring people back, so WandaVision's been moved up. Falcon and Winter Soldier was set to come out this year, but production on that's delayed because of some natural disaster that's happened. And Moon Knight and Ms. Marvel have been pushed forward probably to help just make sure there's content flowing through Disney Plus. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with all that sort of shit.
Yeah. I'm still not buying in until probably, another 12 months, really.
That's fair. And some more unsurprising news. The Uncharted movie has lost another director. It's 6th director now.
It's almost up to Magician TV series.
Right?
Oh,
6 directors.
That TV show.
6 directors. It might be time to just let it go, lads. 6.
Well, apparently this one, Travis Knight, who did Bumblebee, he's dropped out now because the production for it's been pushed back because Spider-Man's been brought forward. That's one of the reasons why this has been delayed again and lost another director.
6.
Yeah.
Nah.
We'll see. Apparently they're eyeing the guy who's done Venom 2. They're eyeing him to be the next director for it.
And then failing that, just anybody they can pull in off the street.
I mean, I'll put my hand up if you're listening, Sony.
Yeah, but then you'd get rid of most of the cast.
I'll keep Tom Holland and I'll get rid of fucking Mark Wahlberg because fucking, if you hear that, Mark Wahlberg, fuck you. You're not a good Sully. I'll probably chuck like Bryan Cranston.
Well, shit. Now we're gonna lose a regular listener. Now you've dissed Marky Mark. Like he tunes in every fortnight. Now you've upset him.
Marky Mark, go run your fucking burger company.
Oh dear.
Alright, moving on. We had another small trailer for Invisible Man, which is in cinemas end of next month.
Yeah, this is just soft porn, right?
I am so fucking keen on this. So
is every horny teenage boy. This is just soft porn, right?
No, because I like the OG Invisible Man. I've got the 1930 fucking movie on DVD. I've watched it so many times.
Wow, you watched an old movie.
I have that. I have Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein as well. Those fucking old ones are great.
Wow.
And this looks so good. I'm super keen.
You know what doesn't look good? You know it looks like a pile of shit? Quiet Place Part 2. Yeah, cool.
Oh, it's because you're still stuck in here. It's not realistic. It's sci-fi. It doesn't have to be fucking realistic, Toby.
It does. Sci-fi can be realistic too. It does.
It doesn't have to be. It's a movie.
Why would you lay sand everywhere to walk on? Why wouldn't you just wear some nice fucking slippers?
Well, plot. Okay, it's all about the fucking plot.
No.
Can't have a family going.
Moccasins.
Right? Why don't you live next to the fucking waterfall? Fuck this movie.
Plot, you know, you gotta raise your kids and.
They deserve to die. They deserve to die for being so stupid.
Here we go.
Smart people live next to the waterfall.
Well, no one's smart in this world because no one's fucking doing it. So.
No, because they're all dead.
All a bunch of dumb idiots in this world now.
Yep, that's it.
Alright, next we have Netflix's Raising Dion has been renewed for a second season.
I didn't even watch the first season, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, I think Lucas watched it. I think he said it was quite good.
Yeah, that's where he's like got superhero powers.
Yeah, the kid does.
Yeah, the kid does. Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. It looked interesting. I just didn't get around to watching it.
Yeah, man, like I've got a list a mile long of shit I need to watch. It's just getting longer.
I kind of see my list and I just want to spite myself so I don't watch shit on it.
I'm getting there. I started Castle
I'm
Rock
an idiot.
Season 2. I started Castle Rock Season 2. I'm halfway through that, so you know, I'm pushing through my back catalogue.
I didn't even do that.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to do that over the holidays, but I just watched everything new and I'm like, I don't care. Next we have a trailer for Hunters, which comes out on Amazon Prime on February 21st.
Never heard of it. What's this?
Stars Al Pacino, set during the 1977's New York about a bunch of Nazi hunters who are going around New York killing Nazis who escaped.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a film then.
That's a series.
Okay.
Or Al Pacino.
Yeah. It's Al Pacino trying to make a comeback, but you know, just stick to some Scorsese stuff. Don't try and do anything else.
Irishman's Scorsese's last outing. Nobody. Yeah, it's his last outing for sure.
Yeah, because no one wants to sit there for 3.5 fucking hours to watch a movie.
Yeah, The
What was he
Godfather.
thinking?
Those days have passed. Anyway,
Well, I mean, I'll watch Lord of the Rings, but fuck sitting there watching that shit. Next, we had another new trailer for the New Mutants.
the thing that has been dead and brought back to life at least a dozen times.
About 3 years, I think it's been going on. But now I think when it was still under Fox, when Simon Kinberg took over doing Dark Phoenix, they put Simon Kinberg over onto New Mutants, and he was the one that tried to do a bunch of changes and do rewrites and all the reshoots and that. But then when Disney brought out Fox, they pretty much said, no, fuck off, we're giving this back to the director of it, and we're going to release the cut that he originally intended to release. And that's what we get.
Does that mean Antonio Banderas is back in?
No, Antonio Banderas should be out.
Ah, okay.
He was brought in for the reshoots. It should be John Hamm as Mr. Sinister instead. Whether or not that will actually go into this one, I don't know or not. But this is the original cut that he wanted.
Cool.
There had been rumours that Disney may have asked a few tweaks here and there to make it fit within the MCU, but that's not confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Some other big news: Christian Bale himself might be headed to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Where's Rachel?
No idea who he's playing. There's a bunch of theories floating around. We'll see. He could be the villain. There's rumours that he plays Thor's uncle. It's like the god of fear or something like that. I think it was. That's one of the big rumours. Because apparently he plays a big part in the Mighty Thor, Female Thor comic series.
Ah,
It makes
okay.
sense for him to be in there. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I did also hear that Jennifer Lawrence might be a front runner to play Enchantress in it as well.
Okay.
But again, that's unconfirmed.
We'll see.
I mean, the movie starts filming in August, so we should be getting some.
Yeah, they got fast-tracked something fierce.
Yeah, fucking hate it. Next, we had a trailer for Lock and Key.
Which I didn't watch, but I should.
I didn't watch it either.
Oh, well, there you go. It'll be in the article that goes with this podcast, so everybody else can watch it. But the comic book series did pretty well, so that's coming to Netflix.
Yeah,
so.
it's very popular. Yeah, Netflix on February 7th, the first season. This has been struggling to get off the ground for, I would say, like a good 8 years to find like a home if there's someone to actually do it. It's gone through several different rewrites and several different like studios from like FX and things like that, and it finally got a home in Netflix.
No,
So it's pretty good.
yeah.
We had Ozark season 3 got announced
I still haven't watched the first one.
March 27th. I've never seen it. Not myself.
Yeah,
sure.
I think I'm pretty sure Lucas has watched at least the first season.
I think he has. Yeah.
Yeah, but that'll please some people.
Next, we have Last of the Mohicans TV is being rebooted and headed to HBO Max. Kerry Joji Fukunaga is producing it.
It's pretty cool. I mean, the original movie was good. It's quite old now. Well, no, I'm going to say quite old. I think it came out in the 90s. But yeah, it was pretty good.
I've never seen it. I've only seen South Park make fun of it. That's about it.
Fair enough. Yeah. It's I think it's Daniel Day-Lewis played the lead.
Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good. The acting was pretty good. The story wasn't too bad. It was pretty violent too, because it's got all the tomahawks and scalping and shit. So if you like watching American Indians running around doing their thing, it's pretty cool.
Oh, you could watch Pocahontas.
Yeah, no.
You could watch Avatar. Nah, never mind.
Werewolves.
Next we have Andy Muschietti, who's known recently for Mama and the 2 It movies, is remaking Joe Dante's The Howling for Netflix. Finally, a werewolf movie is coming to Netflix. So we can finally stop this whole werewolf bullshit, because we're actually getting werewolves.
Right. But is there werewolves? Do we know there's werewolves?
Well, I assume so.
No, so you don't know. It's what, sorry?
It's a movie about FurCon.
Yeah, it's just people dressed up as werewolves. It might not be real werewolves. I mean, that little picture you've got there just looks like an angry person with some red makeup on. So,
that's all a werewolf is.
An angry person with red makeup.
Yeah, and the OG Wolfman, you seen that? 1930s. Seen that one too?
Okay.
No. But he'll be doing that after he does the Flash movie, which is apparently still on track to being done at some point. Who knows?
At some point,
maybe. DC. Yep. Yeah. And some big news, and that is Doctor Strange 2. Scott Derrickson, director, has dropped out of the film.
Yeah.
He's still on as a
creative differences.
Producer. Yeah, I've heard some mixed things about this.
Yeah, well, from what I heard, he wanted to take it sort of quite dark, with a horror element, and Disney was sort of really not too keen on going that deep in the rabbit hole, and whether that's true, I don't know. I mean, we knew that this one was supposed to be a little horrific, a little dark.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
I've also heard that it's part of it is apparently due to them wedging Wanda into it and having it follow on from WandaVision and things like that. That he wasn't too happy about it. Because back when the first one came out, both him and the writer for the movie said that their plans were Nightmare to be this villain in the sequel and have a whole bunch of stuff going with that. But it sounds like Disney wanted something else. And that's part of the reason why it broke away.
Well, that makes sense. Building up to your second Avengers Endgame type scenario, you need to get Wanda and Doctor Strange in.
But so there's no word on who's the director now. I think the movie goes into production in May or June, start filming. So it hasn't been delayed, so they probably already have a director lined up already. One of the big ones I heard was that the guy who's directing the WandaVision show might be taking over. I also did hear M. Night Shyamalan's name thrown around, so who knows? Yeah,
I said before, I just feel that Marvel and MCU's in a little bit of an unsteady place at the moment, and I think they've got to be careful, because if they sort of, if you have a few things start collapsing, it'll just pull the whole thing down. So they need to, they've done exceptionally well up to this point. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, if you've seen what happens when you get the wobbles, when DC sort of was going from strength to strength and then kind of got the wobbles and it all fell apart. And it'd be a real shame to see something like that happen to the MCU. There's a lot of people that are probably not so heavily invested in Marvel stuff, like people like Connor who will watch it but aren't as absorbed in it as we are. And I'm sure there's plenty of people who are getting to the point now where they're like, well, we had Endgame. I'm kind of done for a while now. I don't need to go and watch more Marvel.
Well, that's fair, yeah.
Because I mean, think of Black Widow. We'll enjoy it, but I mean, for the layman who's just watched Endgame, I don't know if Widow's enough of a draw card to make people come out to the cinema and make $1 billion.
No, probably not.
No. And if they're going to start rushing stuff for Disney Plus for the sake of content on Disney Plus, like that to me is just another wobble because, when you rush stuff, then it's not as good. So.
Well, to go further into the state of the MCU, we had a trailer for Morbius drop.
Yes.
This morning. It was fresh drop. A few screenshots of the trailer had been leaking out since Saturday.
This is Sony, though, to be clear, isn't it?
This is Sony.
Yeah.
Now, Sony and Marvel did a new contract, and they revealed that it allows Spider-Man to have another film, and for him to appear in one other film. What
for
if
Marvel
there was
directly.
more to that, from Marvel Studios? But what if there was more to that contract? Because in the trailer, we see a picture of Spider-Man on the wall with murderer written across it.
Mm-hmm.
Given that it's not Tom Holland's suit, it's a screenshot of the PS4 game of the Sam Raimi suit. Morbius was being filmed when the contracts broke down between Sony and Marvel. So that could be a placeholder for what might get CGI'd over in the movie later on. That could just be what that was there for.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, I don't think that scene will be in the movie at all. I feel like that'll be cut. But then following up to the end of the trailer, we have Michael Keaton as he appears to be Adrian Toomes the Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yep, and that's probably the biggest, tie-in.
That's going to be, they're probably. I feel I've been thinking about this all day. I've been at work all day, and this has just been going through my mind the whole thing. I think what Sony and Marvel have done is that Marvel Studios is allowing Sony to exist in the MCU, but whatever happens in the Sony movies will not impact anything in the MCU. But what happens in the MCU,
so like a one-way street,
they're allowed to reference it and have it impact the Sony movies.
Yeah.
The only exception being he's owned by Sony, they can use him, which is why the Vulture's in there, because he's the last Spider-Man from the MCU. So, as much as we think they're building up towards a Sinister Six, having Vulture and Mysterio and Scorpion and that, I don't think we're going to get a Sinister Six movie in the MCU. I think it's going to be in the Sonyverse one.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's how I think it's going. But I mean, I saw a picture today, someone compared how Michael Keaton looked in the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Homecoming, and he's wearing the exact same outfit he's wearing in that scene in the trailer for Morbius.
Yeah.
It's the exact same prison outfit he's wearing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the same character.
Yeah, I also feel like that's going to be the credit scene, or the end of the movie.
Possibly.
Morbius. That'll probably be there at the end, or that'll be the credit scene teasing a team-up for later on. That's all it's going to be, I reckon.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's how I think it's going. But that's a big shock to everyone, because no one knew that was fucking coming.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think Morbius looks okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are sort of Leto is one of those kind of actors that people you either like him or you don't. I don't think there's a lot of people like. How do you feel about Jared Leto, Connor?
Love Jared Leto. He was really good in Fight Club and really shit in Suicide. I think Leto is the kind of actor that if you put the right script in front of him and give him the right director, he will blow everybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
Apparently he's got a Dallas Buyers Club, but I've never seen that. So
no, I haven't seen that either.
That's enough for him to win an Oscar, but does it really matter? I noticed a few other things throughout the trailer. There's one shot of Tyrese Gibson, who's in the movie. He confirmed that he signed on for 3 films, all up. Not just the Morbius one, but 3 Marvel films. He's got some weird robotic arm or some device on his arm, and they're standing in a park with some weird red stuff floating all around it.
Mm-hmm.
See Matt Smith for one scene, even though he's a big part of the movie.
Yeah, well, it's a teaser anyway. I'm pretty sure it was listed as a teaser.
Yeah, so. It's a teaser. So this film's out in July. I think it's June or July it's out. So we'll get another couple of trailers before then.
Yeah,
maybe some more Spider-Man teasers, like an actual Spider-Man or something.
It'd be interesting to see if he appears in the film at all.
Yeah, I don't think he will, because I think he's popping up in Venom 2, actually, from what I've heard. But we'll see. Who knows? Next we had this drop today as well, and this is a special look at Black Widow.
Yes.
Bunch of fresh new footage.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably go see it in the cinema.
I
don't think it's going to make $1 billion, but it looks alright.
Still be decent. I feel like it'll probably make more than Eternals would, purely because it's existing.
Yeah.
and Eternals is a new IP and struggles with new IP.
Yeah, but then look at Guardians.
I mean, sure, yeah, Guardians was really unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big gamble. I think, the cast in Eternals is pretty beefy and meaty.
It's solid,
and for Marvel fans, you're going to be pretty, unless this Disney Plus stuff gets off the ground, you're going to be pretty starved for MCU content this year. So I think, all the more reason that you'll go and watch a new IP. Like you wouldn't want to do Endgame and then 4 months later do Eternals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've got like 2 movies this year. Next year's 3 or 4 movies. So it's a pretty light year on it. It's not too bad coming off the bat from fucking Endgame, giving everyone a decent break.
Yeah, you need it. And
I mean, you're not getting movies really with many characters you've seen. I mean, sure, you got Black Widow, but Eternals is something brand new as well.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
You're not just going to be seeing it.
The trouble is finding the balance between keeping the oven warm and showing too much of your hand and sending all the good stuff down.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. But there's a nice little look at a fight scene between Taskmaster and Widow in that trailer.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, where he sort of, especially at the very end, where he's getting up, sort of exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
now we also have Oscar nominations came out.
Yeah, I thought I'd just bang through these really quickly, if you like.
Yeah, get through.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, performance by an actor in a leading role nominees: Antonio Banderas in Pain and Glory, Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Adam Driver in Marriage Story, Joaquin Phoenix in Joker, and Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes. I haven't seen the last one. I haven't seen Pain and Glory. I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm a bit like you on that one, Ethan, where it was, like everybody tells you to watch a movie, so then you just don't watch that movie. That's kind of how I felt with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's not bad. I watched Joker last week. That's okay.
Yeah, you like that?
That was alright. It wasn't anything great, I don't think, but it was alright.
Yeah, I've seen Marriage Story. I mean, it was good, but I mean, it wasn't. I didn't think it was great. But I
don't need to see Marriage Story. I want to see 2 people yell at each other over a fucking divorce or some shit. Get that in my fucking neighborhood anyway.
Performance by an actor in a supporting role nominees: Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes, Al Pacino in The Irishman, Joe Pesci in The Irishman, and Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, I mean, Pacino and Pesci, I actually would probably, in Irishman, I thought Pesci was probably better than Pacino, but yeah, we'll see. Performance by an actress in a leading role nominees: Cynthia Erivo in Harriet, Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, Saoirse, I think that's how you pronounce it. Saoirse Ronan in Little Woman, Charlize Theron in Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger in Junie. I think the only one I've watched there again is Marriage Story. So,
yeah, I haven't watched any of them.
And to be honest, I thought Scarlett gave a better. Well, that's leading, so support. Here we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought she was better in JoJo. So, performance by an actress in a supporting role nominees: Kathy Bates in Richard Jewell, Laura Dern in Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh in Little Women, and Margot Robbie in Bombshell. Yeah, I've seen Marriage Story and I've seen Jojo Rabbit. I thought she was really good in Jojo Rabbit.
I still haven't seen Jojo yet.
You definitely should. Definitely should.
I'm not gonna now.
Oh, yeah. You should not watch it. You should stay away. It's trash.
Makes me want to watch it even less.
And then you get that 2/3 of the way through and the whole thing just goes dark.
Oh, that's what I've heard. So now I'm like, well, I don't know if it takes a dark turn. Do I even need to fucking watch it anymore?
That's World War II for you. Best Animated Feature Film of the Year nominees: How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Klaus, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4.
How to Train Your Dragon better than that. It's fucking great.
I only got halfway through Toy Story 4. I didn't even finish it.
I haven't seen it yet at all.
Achievement in Cinematography nominees: The Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I'm a big fan of Roger Deakins, so, I mean, if 1917 wins, that's fine, but if The Lighthouse doesn't win, I'm ripping the seats up and I'm trashing the whole damn place.
Lighthouse is terrible.
You haven't even watched it. Shut the fuck up. It did low-grade trash bait.
It's terrible.
Nice try.
I've seen it.
It's just not falling for your low-grade trash bait. So trash, so low-grade. Such low-quality bait. I can see the pixels. Achievement in costume design nominees: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, sure. Costumes. I haven't seen... yeah. To be fair, like, apart from one or two of those period things, there's nothing sort of... It's not like Lord of the Rings where everything had to be sort of designed from the ground up. Achievement in directing nominees: The Irishman, Martin Scorsese, Joker, Todd Phillips, 1917, Sam Mendes, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
I feel like Parasite might take that out, to be honest.
Yeah?
I think purely... Everyone says it's a good film, but I feel like it might win as a statement for international films being in...
Well, that's for directing, so yeah. It's also up for Best Picture.
Yeah, I reckon it'll win one of those two.
Well, I haven't seen it, but it seems to be getting a lot of attention, so I probably should.
Yeah, it's the whole reason why I think Shape of Water won it as well. So that sort of movie can be nominated for an Oscar. It won a couple of years back, just to shake it up. Mm-hmm. That's what I reckon is going to happen with this.
Best documentary feature nominees: American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, For Sama, and Honeyland. I haven't seen any, despite enjoying a good documentary. The best documentary short subject nominees: In the Absence, Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone, if you're a girl, Life Overtakes Me, St. Louis Superman, and Walk Run Cha Cha. Haven't seen any of that. Achievement in film editing nominees: Ford vs. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, and Parasite. Seeing a trend here. Best international feature film of the year nominees: Corpus Christi from Poland, Honeyland from North Macedonia, Les Miserables from France, Pain and Glory from Spain, and Parasite from South Korea. Again, Parasite's probably tipped to win that one. Achievement in makeup and hairstyling nominees: Bombshell, Joker, Judy, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and 1917. Achievement in music written for motion pictures original score nominees: Joker, Little Woman, Marriage Story 1917, and Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. What else? Achievement in music written for motion picture original songs: I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story 4, I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man, I'm Standing With You from Breakthrough, Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, Lucas's favourite, and Stand Up from Harriet. Haven't listened to any of that. Alright, here we go, the big one. Best Motion Picture of the Year: Ford vs. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Woman, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite. And we had an article go up on the website today, and Jay put through his tips, because he got it right last year. And, well, it's I don't think it's his... I'm not sure. I don't think it's his personal favourite, but I think he's tipping 1917 to take it.
Alright.
I'll just double check that, so I don't make a fool out of him. Or me, more importantly. Yeah, 1917, he's given an 80% chance, and everything else sort of less than that. Oh, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So he's put them on par. So I guess we'll see. I think 1917 will probably take it.
I feel like it's going to be Once Upon a Time or Parasite. I just feel like it's those two.
Right, and then we'll just bang through the rest quickly. Achievement in production design nominees: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite. Best animated short film nominees: Daughter, Hair Love, Kit Bull, Memorable, and Sister. Best live action short film nominees: Brotherhood, Nefta Football Club, The Neighbour's Window, Saria, and Sister. Achievement in sound editing: Ford vs. Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So you're seeing a lot of repetition here, like there's a lot of films up for multiple awards. Achievement in sound mixing: Ad Astra, Ford vs. Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Achievement in visual effects: Avengers Endgame. There you go. The Irishman, The Lion King, 1917, The Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker. Not here, not nominated, is Cats. The first movie.
What was that?
The first movie to ever get a patch. At the cinema.
Oh, Cats, yeah.
It actually got patched.
My favourite part of that movie was when they lost Sven.
Did you actually see?
No, they lost $20 million.
Alright. Yeah, terrible. Adapted screenplay nominees: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Woman, The Two Popes. Original screenplay: Knives Out, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. So the 92nd Oscars will be held on Sunday, February 9th, 2020 in the US. So, it'll be Monday over here. Alright, so that's that. Just quickly, what are you watching at the moment, Ethan? Anything?
Give me a sec. I don't think I am. I'm watching some anime at the moment, that's all.
Right, okay. You been watching anything on Netflix or at the movies, Connor?
Yeah, I just finished binging the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I thought was not as good as the previous seasons, but that's because they relied on a lot of callback humour. I'm up to date with The Flash now, which the last season was really good.
Oh, yeah, Crisis finishes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, Ken, carry on.
I can't remember what I'm watching at the moment. Probably something bad. Oh, I watched Shazam on Netflix last night. I'm a bit behind the eight ball on that.
That's alright. It's a good movie.
It was a good movie. It's a rare piece of form from DC, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it's, yeah, I enjoyed it. I got it on Blu-ray. I watched it not long ago. Yeah, so I've been hacking my way through Castle Rock Season 2. I've got Das Boot to watch there, and I've got... I haven't watched Dracula on Netflix yet, but I've been meaning to. A few other things, but I've been moving house, so I haven't had a lot of time to watch movies or TV shows, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to catch up a bit more. So, because we haven't had any big releases at the cinema, really. We haven't seen Jumanji. Did anybody seen Jumanji?
No, I haven't seen that.
No? Okay. I wondered how that was doing. It's probably good.
It's doing alright. I think it's done over 600 million.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Enough for The Rock to say a third one's a fourth Jumanji is in the works.
Yeah, I might have to sneak down there, I might even sneak down there tonight. See how I go. Probably fall asleep in the cinema. That's alright.
Yeah, 671 million it's made now.
Oh, that's good.
Out of 125 million budget, so... Well, it didn't make almost $1 billion like the other one. It's still enough to get a second.
Yeah.
That's right there.
Alright then. So, 2020, new decade. Lots of stuff coming out.
Yep.
Ethan's got a couple of fat lists, and we're just gonna let him off the leash and let him just bang through them, and then share some thoughts as we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go through some what I think are some big Netflix ones, and then I'll go through the just cinema ones.
Yeah, sounds good.
So first, there's the old guard, starring Charlize Theron. She leads a covert group of immortal mercenaries who must fight to keep their team together when they discover the existence of a new immortal and extraordinary abilities are exposed. Based on a graphic novel.
Sounds okay. Is it fantasy or is it present?
Yeah, it's fantasy, yeah. But I think it's set present day, or at least over the years.
So it's Highlander.
As they're immortal. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's Highlander with Charlize Theron. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's Miss Americana, a documentary based on Taylor Swift coming out. That's out 2 weeks. Super excited for that one.
Yeah, it's on your calendar, isn't it?
Yeah, 23rd. It comes on the 23rd.
Fucking pathetic.
So next Thursday I can watch that on Netflix.
You see what I got to put up with, Connor? See what I got to put up with you?
Hey, I'm just taking notes so I can tell my wife there's a Taylor Swift movie that isn't Cats.
See? He knows what's up. Alright, you've got one called Mank from director David Fincher. The story centers about the writing of Citizen Kane, starring Gary Oldman, Charles Dance.
The subject's not hugely interesting, but I mean, you got Oldman and Fincher.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'd say it.
Yeah, it's kind of too hard to ignore.
There's a lot coming out from Netflix that's... Fuck, they got a lot. Holy shit.
I'm not surprised. Not to mention you got Amazon, and then you got bloody Disney, and then you got Stan and HBO, and... Because we got a new game...
Let's just go through what's coming up this year. Let's fuck that Netflix list, because holy shit, I want to go through all that. That's a ridiculous amount.
There's a lot. Yeah, and then you've got, like, I think there's a new Game of Thrones series coming out from HBO, isn't there? Like, there's a lot.
It's not like that. Alright, so movies have got Underwater, which is out this week for Australia. It's already out last week, and
that's that
America,
silly thing with what's-her-face that looks shit, yeah.
Which is apparently very Cthulhu-inspired.
Yeah, not enough to win me over. It's got what's-her-face.
Doolittle's out this week, starring Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
The Gentleman Guy Ritchie, Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Jeremy Strong, Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant. Is that?
Not a bad cast, bit of an odd bag, actually.
I'm on Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
You don't like Guy Ritchie?
I do like Guy Ritchie. That's why he's hard to pass up.
Oh, hard to pass, yeah. But then you say
Not
things
hard
like
pass.
Matthew McConaughey, and then I start.
Birds of Prey on the 7th of February.
Based on the DC comic book.
Yep. Sonic the Hedgehog on the 14th.
I've said it before. I've said it again. I seriously can't wait for the Sonic remix to hit YouTube. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man.
We got The Invisible Man on the 28th of February.
Right.
Onward, Pixar's new animated movie starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. Bloodshot, starring Vin Diesel, based on the comic book. A new trailer for that literally dropped 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, literally just dropped while we're doing the podcast.
Yep.
Quiet Place 2 comes out on the 20th of March, and Mulan comes out on the 27th of March.
So end of March is quite one for me then.
Yep.
We're not watching
New
any of those.
Mutants, 3rd of April.
Right, yep.
James Bond, No Time to Die, 10th of April.
That'll do well. That'll be What's-His-Face's last Bond movie too, I think.
Yep. Black Widow, it says 1st for May. That's America. I'm pretty sure we get it about the 23rd of April or 28th of April. We get a couple of days early for Black Widow, end of April. There's Scoob, the new animated Scooby-Doo movie. That's 15th of May. Also on the 15th of May is The Organ Donor, which is the newest movie in the Saw franchise, starring Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson.
So is it actually in the Saw franchise?
Yeah. It's called The Organ Donor, is what the name for it is at the moment.
Right,
but it's actually in the Saw franchise.
It's Saw Part 247.
Yeah, Chris Rock's produced
Chris
it
Rock.
and everything, so...
Alright,
Yeah.
I knew Chris Rock was working on it, but is he just producing it? He's not writing it or directing it?
No,
or
he's
anything?
producing it and starring. So, yeah, I don't know.
So he's getting wrapped up in some killer machine and he's like, shit!
Well, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson plays his dad in it, so who knows?
Oh,
Sure
boy.
you're not reading the script of Bad Boys 33?
I could be. No, it's Shaft and Bad Boys crossover, that's what it is.
Shaft
It's a crossover
Boys.
of those.
Wait, I can't say that.
No. Alright, we got Fast and Furious 9 is out 22nd of May.
For fuck's sake. 9.
And, yeah. All we need is Fast 10 your seatbelts and we'll be done.
Let's get the fuck out. That's terrible. No, that's terrible. No
You know
dad
you're gonna do
jokes.
that.
No
You know
dad
you're gonna do
jokes.
that.
No dad jokes.
Artemis Fowl is out on the 29th of May. That's been delayed like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
gonna be good. Yeah, anybody who's sort of, I mean, obviously everybody's trying to make the next Harry Potter. The next big.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one
But
might do
the only
it.
thing is that Disney, whenever they try and do their live action movies, they never go well. You look at Tron, Tomorrowland, Wrinkle in Time, they never do that well.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman
Original Tron.
1984 on the 5th of June.
That's just a bin.
Candyman.
With the original
12th of
dude as
June.
well. The original
Yeah, he's back in
Candyman.
it.
Yeah. Fuck me,
In
that's like
some
getting.
role. I don't think he's playing the Candyman, but he's back in the movie.
Oh, okay, they'd be like getting Robert England back to do.
Oh, okay, no, he is actually the Candyman.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Mistake.
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah.
the Candyman. Yeah.
You have Soul, Pixar's other new movie starring Jamie Foxx. That's out on the 19th of June. And then you have Top Gun Maverick on the 26th of June.
Down. You still haven't watched the original, have you?
I'm not gonna fucking watch that shit. Why would I watch Top Gun? People tell me to watch Top Gun all the time. I ain't fucking watching Top Gun.
Have you seen Top Gun, Connor?
Of course.
Right. See,
It's
normal human being response. Of course.
Tom Cruise go fast, land and sky.
Beach volleyball, that's all I know.
Yeah. I'm kind of keen. Like when they do these films, it's sort of like when they they brought out Rambo 4 or whatever. You kind of groan and you think why, but then there's that sort of morbid curiosity where you're like, well, I want to see what happened, in the story 30 years on.
I've only watched the new one because I like fucking Jennifer Connelly. That's the only reason.
No, no. She's my Jennifer Connelly. You don't get
No.
to Jennifer.
No.
Connelly. No, I had Jennifer Connelly before you were born. She was mine long before you even came along.
She was my second celebrity.
No.
crush, right? So I can have
No. no,
She's mine.
no. You get out of
All
here.
right, moving on. We got Free Guy on July 3rd, starring Ryan Reynolds.
Free guy. Oh, yes. Where he's the NPC that just loses his shit. Yeah, that looks funny. Isn't that Netflix?
No.
Cinema? Okay.
Cinema. A week later, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm jury out on that one. I need more trailers. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and then I sort of dug my heels in and didn't want to watch the reboot remake thing with the ladies because it was all the trash talk. And then I watched it and went, it was actually pretty good. I don't know what everyone was carrying on about. And now I'm sort of saying, the guys are all like 150 years old, kind of, kids, don't know. I don't think I'm going to like it.
Well, a week later after that, you've got Tenet from Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
And a week after that, you've got Jungle Cruise with Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt.
That looks good too.
And then a week later after that, you've got Morbius.
Need more trailers for that too. Promising, but I'm going to be in the mood for later.
How about 21 days after Morbius? You've got Bill and Ted Face the Music on the 21st of August.
Yeah, I liked Bill and Ted. I mean, I watched them when they came out back in the day.
How about a week later, you've got The Hitman's Bodyguard with Ryan Reynolds?
No.
So the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
I was going to say, I've already seen that.
How about a week after that, on the 4th of September, you've got Monster Hunter, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, starring, no surprise here, Mila Jovovich.
That is literally going to be a dumpster bin on fire.
So, I played Monster Hunter. The plot for this movie is a United Nations military team falls into a portal to an alternate world where hunters fight giant monsters. Two groups work together to defend the portal. Monster Hunter is nothing about that at all in the slightest.
Monsters.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also got Ron Perlman. But I mean, he's in fucking anything that'll pay him fucking bag of peanuts for a fucking day's work, so that's not saying much.
Really ruined him after Hellboy. He was like, oh man, I don't have to sit in the makeup chair for 14 hours, count me.
The 11th of September, there is The Conjuring 3.
Yeah, I mean, 2 was good, not as good as 1. They need 1. Did James 1 do the second one?
Yeah, he's not doing the third one though. He's still producing it and everything, he's just not directing it.
Yeah, starting to get into the milking fucking phase now.
Well, I mean, they have their whole
Annabelle shit and everything else.
Well, yeah. Annabelle.
Getting a bit milky.
The Curse of La Llorona was connected as well.
Yeah, getting a bit milky. And when stuff starts getting a bit, milked, the quality goes down.
Well, following on a week after that, on the 18th of September, there is The King's Man.
Yes, yeah, which is the prequel to The Kingsman. Yeah, that looked alright. Yeah, and it needed to happen, I think, because I thought the second Kingsman was a steaming pile.
Oh, yeah. Well, following on from that, the 2nd of October, we have Venom 2.
Yeah, that'll be good. Because we're pretty sure it's Carnage, isn't it?
Yeah, Carnage is in it, yeah.
Yeah, because Woody Harrelson's, confirmed.
Yeah, they're filming it right now. They've been filming it for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, they started filming in November last year.
There you go. Cool.
So yeah, Carnage is confirmed.
That'd be good.
We have Halloween Kills on the 16th of October.
The fuck's that?
The sequel to Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do you need... why?
They confirmed 2 sequels after the one that came out.
Why? There's no need.
Well, if you don't want to go watch Halloween Kills on the 16th of October, you could go watch Snake Eyes instead, based on the G.I. Joe character.
No, I couldn't.
Okay, well then how about 2 weeks later you go watch The Eternals on the 6th of November?
Yes, that I'll be going to watch. That'll be a gold class for me.
On the 13th of November, though, this might be a gold class one for you, Toby. Are you ready for it?
This is going to be shit and I'm going to punch you, isn't it? That's what's going to happen.
Clifford the Big Red Dog live
Fuck
action.
off.
Yeah, live action Clifford the Big Red Dog.
That big.
but how did they get a dog that big? They get a Saint Bernard and they just paint it.
I gotta post a picture in the Discord. Give me a sec. There's a picture of them filming it.
Is it as bad as the original Sonic?
Well, I mean, he's CGI, so...
Yeah, that's my point. Is it as bad as the original Sonic? Oh boy! Well, at least it gives you a representation of how big he is.
Is that Jack Whitehall?
Yep.
Poor Jack Whitehall.
Imagine working with that on set.
I had never seen that second picture before until now. I had only seen the first one.
We have to put those in the article that goes with this podcast so everyone else can see them as well. That's amusing.
It looks like Mocap from Jurassic Park, but like the world's lowest budget.
I mean, it has Jack Whitehall, John Cleese, Sienna Gallery, Keenan Thompson, Rosie Perez. Don't know why we needed this, but we're getting it. Carrying on, we also
it's
have...
like next year you're getting Play School, the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we had that Play Mobile, whatever the fuck it was. It ripped off fucking Legos movie.
Sesame Street movie?
We got Godzilla vs. Kong on the 20th of November.
Yeah, no one cares about that. That's just trash.
Fuck off.
That is trash.
Fuck off. You talk about your fucking thing.
Cancel it. Just cancel it. Save the money on marketing.
It already got delayed fucking 9 months.
Shit, you can't polish a turd. It's still shit.
No.
It's going to be one of those awesome switch off your brain movies.
Yeah, that's why they're good.
Yeah, if it was ever switched on to begin with.
Hey.
I actually honestly couldn't give that much of a shit. I just love giving Ethan a hard time.
Oh, that's
Well, on the 30th of November, we have Escape Room 2.
I didn't know it was an Escape Room 1.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. It's kind of like Saw, but with escape rooms.
So when's Skyline 3 coming out?
Well, I'd like to inform you that it has been filmed and is currently in post-production right now.
Are you fucking with me?
I am on the official moderator of the Skyline Reddit page.
Now you're definitely fucking with me. Now you're definitely fucking with me.
Actually, I wonder if there is a Skyline Reddit. I need to find this out. If I type Skyline, it's just going to be a bunch of fucking cars, not the movie I want, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Apparently we got Coming to America
2
is coming out the 18th. Well, no, it's called Coming to America.
Ah, right. Why not just... Yeah, okay, so Coming and then the number 2, America.
Yeah.
Why not just, like, Returning to America?
It's filmed. Like, they wrapped it last year.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. Yep.
Oh, Rick Ross is in this? Hell yeah.
It's got most of the original cast. Yeah, most of the original cast was back too.
Oh, Louis Anderson too? Fucking A. James Earl Jones? Oh, I don't give a shit about this movie. We've also got The Croods too. You ever seen The Croods? Nicolas Cage animated movie about cavemen.
I have, but I probably can't say in what state I was.
There's also The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt, which comes out at Christmas.
Alright, what's that about?
Yeah.
The fate of a futuristic war rests upon one man's ability to control the ghost of his past. Humanity is losing to an alien invasion, so to fight back, scientists develop a way to draft soldiers from the past to fight the war.
Oh, okay, so they're going to pull soldiers that have just before the moment of death out of World War 1 and 2 and then throw them into the future to die.
Into the future war.
Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
And he'll obviously be
filming like 2 days ago. It literally just finished filming.
Right, and he'll obviously be like, a soldier from World War 1 or 2 or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There was one movie that I neglected to mention just to spite Toby.
June?
Yeah, so it's probably your biggest movie you're looking forward to this year.
Yeah, June. Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
When's that coming out?
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
Sometime. Doesn't matter, no one cares.
2043.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And it comes out at the time when someone can get the movie right, which is never. So yeah. No, it's out December 18th.
Right.
Just in time for Christmas.
Keen. Alright. So what have we got on so I'm just gonna quickly I got a list here that's got some movies that you didn't read out. We're just gonna bang through them real quick. So January you got The Grudge. Again. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I'm watching that.
Bad Boys for Life comes out early part of the year as well. What else have we got? It's looking interesting. Gretel and Hansel come out in January. Could be interesting. Birds of Prey we talked about. What else is hitting the cinemas? No, pass. Oh yeah, Fantasy Island. We've talked about that before. That looked kind of weird. Remember it was Yeah, that comes out Valentine's Day. Where that was interesting. Call of the Wild with fucking old mate Harry Ford. massive CGI fucking dog.
Oh, I'm not there to heard of it. Who's Harry Ford? Oh, Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, man.
Ah, I thought he died.
What?
In the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Ah, fuck.
You got killed by a werewolf.
Yeah, Werewolves in London.
Hey, Antlers. You've talked about that before, too.
Oh, yeah, Antlers, that horror movie. Yeah, it looks fucking good.
April 17, directed by Scott Cooper. That looks pretty good. Personal History of David Copperfield. Could be interesting. It's coming out May 8th. Legally Blonde 3. Well, there you go. They're doing a third one.
Should be illegally fucking... Yeah, no.
Yeah, 15 years since the last one. Jesus.
We should have made it forever since the last one.
Yep. SpongeBob movie.
I said SpongeBob movie.
Did you? I must have not listened to you as usual.
It's like everybody else.
Yeah, I know. It's normal. Minions. There's another Minions movie coming out.
Yeah, but I'm not...
July 3rd.
I don't want to fucking mention Minions, because then it's going to bring unwanted people to the podcast. Really want
to keep out the middle-aged women.
I was just going to say, I'm trying to keep out the middle-aged mums from getting on the fucking podcast.
Oh, Death on the Nile is also coming out October 9th, 2020. That's Kenneth Branagh's. Yes, we do. Yeah. Sequel to Murder on Orient Express, which did particularly well. Yeah, and it's got Gal Gadot and a few other big names in it. Looks good.
Yeah, it's got Letitia Wright.
October 9th also got The Witches. Robert Zemeckis is doing adapted Roald Dahl's The Witches.
I know what that was, so I just skipped it.
Yeah, that sounds like you fucking hack job. Yeah, so the original Witches in 1990, I remember watching that that fucked a few kids up, but it was really good. The book is really good. So now that Zemeckis has got a hold of it, I'm really interested to see...
I've seen that one.
Starring
Houston.
Yeah. Well, this is starring Anne Hathaway. I think she's playing.
Oh yeah, that thing fucked me up when they're like all in that fucking room and they're like all the fucking.
Yeah, they take their faces off. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that shit fucking scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, so Anne Hathaway's playing the Grand High Witch this time. So yeah, replacing Angelica Houston and such and such. So yeah, I liked the book and I liked Dahl's work, so I'd be keen to see that. Yep, Eternals, we know about that. Godzilla vs. Kong. Yep. Uncharted. Well, yeah. December 18th.
Well, no point in saying Uncharted because it's not coming out. So.
No. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's big on streaming services? Come on.
What, in the coming weeks?
Well, yeah. If you don't want to do 2020.
Well, no, I said a couple and I just don't know a whole bunch.
Okay.
Because HBO Max is like launching this year, and there's a shit ton coming out of that.
Okay. All right. Well, what do we got coming in the next sort of fortnight then?
Well, by next fortnight, on 24th of January, we have the Goop Lab with Gwyneth Paltrow is coming on Netflix.
The what?
The Goop Lab with Gwyneth Paltrow.
The Goop Lab.
Yeah, I'm super keen. I'm super keen to learn about how to steam my vagina and clean it out.
Didn't that go around? There's nothing like creating the perfect atmosphere for bacteria to breed. Jesus, this is with her fucking, her pH neutral water with a fucking twist of lemon. Fuck me. Because when I read all that shit too, I thought, nah, it can't be real. Not Gwyneth.
There's The Rise of Empires Ottoman, Season 1 coming 24th of January. The historical TV show.
Yeah, period piece, yep.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot. There's the new season of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, can't say I'm too excited.
Yeah, no, there's not actually a whole lot coming to Netflix, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Not much at all.
And there's
another quiet fortnight.
Nothing in Disney.
No, nothing for Disney. Oh, there's Sex Education Season 2 also coming to Netflix. Apparently the first series was really good. I've never seen it.
I'm pulling up a coming soon to Prime Video, but it's only got December. What good is that? Stupid Amazon. Alright, here we go. Amazon Prime 2020. Alright, let's break through this real quick. South Park Season 22. Treadstone. It's coming to Amazon Prime. Nice.
Yeah.
It means to be able to watch it at home. So that's the TV series based on the same world as the Jason Bourne movies. So that'd be cool. Star Trek Picard hitting 24th of January. So
yeah, they're just going in for a second season as well.
So that's within the next fortnight. So for all you Star Trek nerds out there, let's see. Banging into February on Amazon Prime. Outlander Season 5. Hunters. I see a few faces there. Could be alright. Coming soon, American God Season 3, Boys Season 2, of course, this year. Yep, looking forward to that. Carnival Row, second season. With Orlando Bloom, Carla Devine. I still haven't watched the first season. It looks good. Hannah Season 2, Invincible. The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman brings another of his popular comic books to the small screen. This time an animated superhero drama about 17-year-old Mark Grayson who inherits his powers from his alien father. Sounds alright. Them, Covenant. Sounds terrible. Utopia, an American remake of Channel 4's high-concept drama series with Sasha Lane and Rhiannon Wilson. Fair enough. And The Walking Dead, World Beyond, new series which will follow the first group of young people to have grown up in a world overrun by zombies. So you can get some fresh Walking Dead. So that's just a few of the bits and pieces coming to Amazon Prime in 2020. So I think out of that, probably the biggest stuff is going to be Boys 2, Picard. If I had to pick it apart, yeah.
Well, Netflix also has another superhero show coming out. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got Josh Duhamel in it. It's pretty much kind of like, there's like 7 fucking superheroes that all got their powers, and now their kids are getting powers and all this sort of shit as well. And I can't remember. Yeah.
That's very insightful.
No, sorry, I'm trying to think. I can't think.
The Umbrella Initiative? Umbrella something.
Yeah, Umbrella something. Give me a sec. What's it called? Jupiter's Legacy. Jupiter's Legacy follows the story of the world's first generation of dead powers in the 1930s. In the present day, the revealed Outer Guard, the superpowered children struggle to live up to the legendary feats of their parents.
Right,
that's what it is.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to bling through. I've got some HBO for you too. 20 HBO original programs to be excited about in 2020. We've got The Outsider with Ben Mendelsohn, so you're all over that.
Kingman, Ben Mendelsohn, Jason Bateman.
Yep. Release date Sunday, Jan 12th. So this is all on HBO, so for those of you...
Jan 12th?
Yeah. So it's already out in America.
Yesterday.
Apparently.
Woo!
So for those of you in Australia who don't have access to HBO...
you're going to have to wait for it to come to Foxtel.
Or put up the Skull and Crossbones flag and go sailing.
We don't condone.
Which we absolutely don't condone. No, in any way, shape or form. Release date, Monday, January 13. John Malkovich in The New Pope. Looks kind of cool. Malkovich being quirky. Avenue 5 with Hugh Laurie. Come out January 19.
The cruise ship going through space.
There's some good content here, man. There's some big names. John Turturro. I can never say his name properly.
Yeah, from
with Winona Ryder. Yeah, all that sort of shit. He's in The Plot Against America, coming out March 16th.
He also has a movie coming out this year where he reprises his character from Big Lebowski as well.
Right. Ruffalo is in I Know This Much Is True. Yeah, this is the one with the... No, he's schizophrenic. Okay. So he's a schizo. Well, it's kind of like playing Hulk again, isn't it, really? Anyway, so another big name. Westworld Season 3. A lot of people were hanging for that.
Oh, fucking A, yeah, March.
Yeah.
Something.
This just says TBA expected spring 2020, but yeah.
It got announced like March 24th or something like that. 23rd around there.
Yeah, HBO's got the cash, obviously, after Game of Thrones. They can just afford everybody. They got Hugh Jackman, Alison Janney, Ray Romano in Bad Education. What else? We got Hugh Grant, Nicole Kidman, Donald Sutherland appearing in The Undoing. Euphoria Season 2. Perry Mason, starring Matthew Rhys, John Lithgow, a few other people. Looking pretty good. So they're bringing back the old Mason. Jude Law in The Third Day. Don't know. Limited series. Yeah, there's Lovecraft Country. Jonathan Majors, Journeys, a bunch of people I can't say their names and don't really know, but that looks interesting. Produced by elite creatives, Hollywood creatives Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Don't know that. And then question mark. Watchmen Season 2, but probably not in 2020.
Yeah. Have you watched Watchmen?
Yes, I've watched all of Watchmen.
Oh, so good.
It was okay.
Not so good.
It was okay.
Just a lube, man.
Yeah, it was okay. So yeah, I think so. There's nothing really hitting the cinemas this fortnight.
Nah. No. The Grudge is out on the 20. We're going to pre-screen on the 29th.
So go catch up with that shit you didn't see at Christmas time, like Jumanji. And
I gotta spend money on that.
And then, meanwhile, if you've got Amazon, then you'll be waiting for Picard to drop next week. If you're into Star Trek.
No, not really.
No.
I never watched Star Trek Enterprise, which was apparently the worst series, so...
Yeah, I watched Voyager and got bashed for it, verbally. Alright. Well, I guess that's about it for this episode.
Yeah.
Any final parting comments you got there, Connor?
No, I'm all good. It's looking like a fairly middle-of-the-road year, but we'll still...
Yeah, I mean, if there's not a huge amount of MCU stuff happening, and there's not a huge amount... But then you're not a massive superhero person anyway. I mean, I know you watch them, but you don't sort of get super excited about them.
I definitely had a roommate that knew a lot more about it than I did, so I kind of passively absorbed a lot of it. But no, I don't actively seek superhero.
Yeah. So what would get you down to a cinema?
The last film I went and saw, yeah, Clifford, for sure. I'm just looking at those pictures and I can't stop it.
I mean, would you go see...
I saw was Joker.
Right, okay. Would you go see Dune at the big screen?
We'll see what the trailers look like.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. I got high hopes.
Again.
I got high hopes. I think Denis did pretty good with the Blade Runner sequel, so, you know, I think he can handle Dune, and he's doing it. He's not trying to cram it in one movie anyway. It's going to be 2 movies, so.
Well, I mean, there is a natural break at the center of the story.
There is, yeah.
Whether or not he'll get a chance to do the second one or not, who knows?
You can just shut your face. I've had enough of your negativity.
It might bomb like, you know, Blade Runner kind of did, and you might not get a second Dune.
No. That doesn't matter, because, like, the original Blade Runner bombed at the cinema.
It does matter, because it's just going to leave it open-ended, and you're not going to be satisfied at all.
No. It's one of those movies that just...
fucking shit and don't shut out on good enough stories.
It's one of those movies that just keeps making money on home releases. It does. It just keeps making money. Though. It's enough. Speaking of enough, I've had enough of you.
Oh, wow. Fine, I need to go sleep anyway.
So we'll be back next fortnight with some more drivel, and hopefully we'll have some movie reviews and some interesting topics to discuss. Thank you very much to our Patreon supporters who help make this channel possible. Much appreciated. I used a bunch of our Patreon money this week to pay all our web posting bills, so we get to keep the website for another year. Isn't that nice? That's exciting.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you guess.
Somewhere to post his dribble.
Yeah, I get another. People give me money so I can just post absolute dribble. What a great world we live in. And of course, thank you to our regular listeners. Don't forget to hit the website if you're looking for those classic and amusing pictures that we've shared of Clifford. Oh my god, it's just terrible. I like the fact they've even got matching shorts and shoes. It's cute.
You gotta fill with the real thing. You know, you gotta know what's underneath that fucking dog. Okay.
But yeah, make sure you hit the website because we'll have all the trailers there as well. And if you haven't caught up with them, you'll be able to do so. But we'll be back next fortnight. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until then, have a great fortnight, and we'll catch you next time. Bum 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 bum.